What's up? What's happening? What is going on, Cantaloupes? Every team makes mistakes, and hindsight is 20/20, but that isn't going to stop us from doing this list. There have been plenty of times that every team has drafted somebody, but they could have had a superstar. I'm Mike Cantalupo, and today we present 15 draft misses these franchises should be embarrassed about. The Oakland Raiders, Calvin Johnson in 2007. They took Jamarcus Russell with the first pick. Hey, we thought he would be good. Then Calvin Johnson went second to the Lions. Megatron, of course, had a illustrious, that's a big word. Jamarcus Russell, on the other hand, he was out of the NFL in 3 years, while Calvin Johnson will be in the Hall of Fame someday. Houston Texans, Ben Roethlisberger, 2004. They ended up taking a cornerback, Donta Robinson, with the 10th pick in 2004. Now, he was a good corner, never great. The Steelers took Big Ben with the next pick, and he won 2 Super Bowls. He's probably a top 5 QB in the last 20 years. The Steelers would not be as dominant without Big Ben, and the Texans probably would have been great. Tennessee Titans, J.J. Watt, 2011. They drafted Jake Locker with the 8th pick. 3 picks later, J.J. Watt came around. Locker just played 30 games in the NFL. He retired, saying he lacked the desire to keep playing. Since then, J.J. Watt has been the best pass rusher since Lawrence Taylor. Huge, huge mess up for the Titans. Cleveland Browns, Brian Urlacher. The Browns took a guy named Courtney Brown with the first pick. He played just 47 games with the Browns and was often injured. The Bears ended up taking Brian Urlacher with the 9th overall pick, and now he's one of the greatest linebackers ever. 8-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Makes sense for the Browns to waste a first-round pick. Los Angeles Rams, Darrelle Revis, 2007. They took a guy named Aaron Carricker with the 13th pick. He played just 2 years with the Rams. The Jets took Darrelle Revis with the next pick. Revis became the best corner of his era. 7-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, future Hall of Famer. The Rams were awful for a decade, but hey, now they have a shot. Miami Dolphins, Drew Brees, 2001. They took a cornerback named Jamar Fletcher instead of Drew Brees. Brees ended up falling to the Chargers with the 32nd pick. That's weird. It's a funny story because the Dolphins then again had another chance to pick up Brees in free agency, but they ended up taking Dante Culpepper. Green Bay Packers, Deion Sanders, 1989. The Packers took offensive lineman Tony Mandarich 2nd overall. Now, that being said, everybody thought Mandarich was the best O-line prospect ever, but attitude problems in Green Bay turned him into a complete bust. Deion Sanders ended up going to the Atlanta Falcons, and you know the rest of his history. Imagine you had Brett Favre and Deion Sanders on the same team. Detroit Lions, Randy Moss, 1988. They took a guy named Terry Fair with the 20th overall pick. He only spent 4 years in Detroit. Then Randy Moss was taken. He led the league in reception 5 times. He's a Hall of Famer, arguably the most gifted all-around wide receiver. And then Moss ended up decimating the Lions for years. Kansas City Chiefs, Emmitt Smith, 1990. Percy Snow was the 13th pick in 1990. The Cowboys ended up taking Emmitt Smith 4 picks later. Obviously, Emmitt Smith was the cornerstone for 3 Super Bowl teams. He led the league in rushing yards and touchdowns 4 times each. He has over 18,000 rushing yards. Arizona Cardinals, Brett Favre, 1991. The Cardinals took Mike Jones, a defensive end, with the 32nd pick. He never blossomed into a star, but then the Falcons took Brett Favre next. They later traded him to the Packers, of course, but he's a 3-time MVP, top 3 in passing yards and passing touchdowns. He probably could have made the Cardinals great and could have probably ended that 6-decade title drought by now. Seattle Seahawks, Ray Lewis, 1996. Seattle took guard Pete Kendall with the 21st pick. The Ravens took Ray Lewis with the 26th pick. Now, we know how that worked out. 2-time Super Bowl champion, cornerstone of the Ravens franchise, a 13-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and Pro Football Hall of Famer. New England Patriots, Jerry Rice, 1985. The Patriots owned the 16th pick. Now, the 49ers wanted Jerry Rice and knew the Cowboys wanted him, so the Cowboys gave up 2 picks to take that 16th selection from the Pats. Jerry Rice ended up being the greatest wide receiver ever. The Pats drafted 2 major busts, with the picks from the 49ers. And we all know that 49ers dynasty does not happen without Jerry Rice. New York Jets, Tom Brady. Okay, so every team passed up on Tom Brady multiple times, but the Jets actually considered taking Brady. Gary Myers, an NFL writer, said once that he told Bill Parcells to take Brady. The Pats ended up getting him 199th overall. You know the rest. The Jets have been decimated by Tom Brady since. Oakland Raiders, Aaron Rodgers, 2005. The Raiders picked cornerback Fabian Washington with the 23rd pick. He played just 3 years with the Raiders. Aaron Rodgers was the next pick. Obviously, a bunch of other teams passed up on him too, but the rest is history. Los Angeles Rams, Joe Montana, 1979. The 82nd pick by the 49ers in round 3. The Rams had a chance to get him. I mean, I guess every team had a chance to get him, right? They chose 5 times before Montana was selected. Montana was the GOAT, led the 49ers to 4 Super Bowls. I guess it's only fair to say that everybody was a huge draft miss on Joe Montana. What other draft miss were there? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, learned a thing or two, hit a like button. Why not? If you are new, subscribe. Why not? Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.